way to go. It's way up.
Whatever you do, bro. Fuck out of it.
Yeah, I'm making my poetry into music right now.
Yeah, you got a pretty voice. See, I'm on social media, but I'm not really on it. Like, I don't be so, like, hella tuned in.
Yeah.
But I tune in enough and be like, okay, she consistent. See, I don't look at people, when I say consistent, I like posting. Like, she's consistent in being her, whatever she doing. Like, that's her, like, she never switch up the vibe. Like, I don't expect you to do something that I would deem that's out of your character. And not that I know you that well, because I know a lot of people look online and be like, oh,
They think they know everything.
they think they know everything. They think they got it all figured out, and they don't. All right.
Yeah, I've
we
been talking
rolling
about that
already?
a lot.
Okay, good.
I've been talking about that a lot, just how many projections that come my way on a daily basis. Like, I sell a dream to people through my modeling, you know? A fantasy, a dream. And some people really be getting lost in it. They really be thinking, oh, that should be me. Like, this is professional people working. Like, this is a stage. This is a setup. This is art, you know?
I mean, it's just like when you see a sex
it's not
scene in
real
Power. You know what I mean? Like when you see a sex scene in Power, like,
Yeah.
like even the Chloe Bailey scene that she had in Sworn, I was like, damn. I don't know. You think it's just a man thing that we look at it different. Like you think the world warped us to just look at certain things a certain way?
I think it's a level of awareness. So if you don't have a certain level of awareness, just like you can look at a lawyer and know that his skill set is X, Y, and Z, you got to look at entertainers with skill sets too. They have skill sets to project an illusion, a fantasy, a dream, whatever they're creating, to inspire. So it's like, yeah, it's all a skill, but like people believe it so much or like try to relate it to their personal selves that it's lost in their like way of relating to people, they think it's just,
no, I get that.
I can relate to them that way because I see them doing that and like I do that and like we doing the same thing and it's like it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Like this is the skill set. This is the profession.
And also it's your motivation for doing what you do.
Yeah.
Like I may not agree with everything everybody do, but if I had to ask any question, it would be, what's the motivating factor? But I could relate to you and what you were speaking to because my shit say Silk Foster Jr. It doesn't say my government name.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they see it and they perceive it the way they want to see it. It's just like when you meet women and they like, oh, you a rapper? I know you a player. Or, all these negative stereotypes that come with it. It's like, nah, nigga, I just want to make my family rich. I just want to leave millions for my daughter, like, type shit.
It's just like, I was speaking of this earlier, like, corporates sell a dream. They bring you through the interview process. They boost up their business, what they're doing, what their goals are, all of that. And people jump on and like, okay. But they don't see entrepreneurs as a corporate. Business. But we are. It's like we're selling a dream. We're giving you ideas that we want you to join. Like we're doing.
But are you selling a dream or are you selling them their reality that they want to live in? Because some people have no reality, but they still want to be in their little bubble.
Yeah. That's true. It's inspiring for most people. Like. To most, though, they don't have the courage to do it. So I feel like it's going to remain a dream, until they finally start to, like, look inward and accept self and, like, really dig deeper into, like, what are they afraid of and, like, in expressing who they are and being themselves.
What are you afraid of? What's your biggest fear?
What am I afraid of? Honestly, this is going to sound so stupid. I'm afraid to throw up. Like, everything else, throw up, I'm 10 feet away from you.
You're afraid of vomit.
I'm 10 feet away from you. Like, I have a daughter, okay?
Me too,
and
me too. How old is she?
The first time, she's 6. She just turned 6. The first time she vomited, I was so surprised. I was calm. But, like, internally, I had the biggest panic attack. I was calling her dad, like, can you come home from work? Like, can you come help? I don't know. Like, What if it just happens and I'm like caught off guard again? Like, but over time, she doesn't really ever get sick. But I know the first time I was like, oh God, I would be the one with her alone. And like, but of course it's my baby. So it's like, I got you, like.
It's like when they use your knuckles as teething rings.
I know, right? Like they do a lot of things,
But
like honestly, I think bodily fluids in general, just that aren't my own. Sometimes I'm like, you gotta take care of that. You got that.
So with that being said, it'll take a lot for you to feel like you want to kiss a guy, like to the point it'll have to be. Is it that you feel the energy? Cause see me, I'm an energy person.
Yeah, like most of them still this way. Like I don't like making out. Like do not try to put your tongue in my mouth. I'll be like,
yeah, I don't really be wanting everybody's tongue in my mouth.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Bitch, I just knew you was. I knew she was chewing some big red or some red hots. That then put my.
I like doing too
much. That shit don't mix well with this Trident. This and my shit.
Yeah, I'm like, do not make out with me. Like, please let me do that first. Let me engage in that. But until then, like, just, so yeah, I don't really like getting too close.
Do you think you're impulsive? Because I know me, I'm an impulsive person at times, and that's what I've been working on. See, me, I'm like a passionate, impulsive person.
Impulsive? Okay, about certain things, yes. So I'm very patient. Like I'm patience. Literally, I'm patience. Like I've embodied that energy. I've known that energy for so long because I feel like I've been patient for a lot of things. But then there's times where like, yeah, I can experience like being impulsive because I don't know, instincts, instincts, but instincts aren't always of our better judgment. So that's where it's like, right. Yeah, I gotta work
it's
on
me
impulse.
A balance. I think trying to balance my head and my heart.
Yeah.
See, my heart will tell me to do something I definitely shouldn't do.
Right? Like sometimes I be thinking.
Yeah, and my head be like, are you stupid?
Like
that,
what the fuck?
Yeah,
like
what's
the
going
time
on,
and energy you could have saved and
did
here, but you put it there. Like and be like, oh, okay.
Okay, right. So for y'all, I'm sorry. We just get at it. That's how it happened when people just vibe and we just having a good conversation. But I don't want to go too far into the podcast. First off, this is the Serve It Up podcast, and what I served up today was some smoked chicken fajita tacos. I did it to the best of my ability. We go get into that later, but right now I have the first ever. This is the first time I heard this phrase, this term, an expressionist. The first one I ever met and the first one I ever got the pleasure to interview, she goes by Kiana Ra. Is it Ra or R-A?
Yeah, Ra.
Kiana Ra. Now what Ra? What it comes like? What is that like a play on your actual last name, or is that just like, tell me what that mean to you?
It's a play on my middle name, actually.
Okay.
I used to go by Kiwi, so that was a play on my full name, Kiana, and then we will leave that. Y'all may find out later.
So it's people who know you as Kiwi, they gonna see you.
Yeah, they knew me as Kiwi. That was literally from my name, though. Okay. And then at some point in my journey, I was like, I like Kiana Ra, and that came from my middle name. Which is ring. Yeah, so Ra, and like I know my ancestry. I know myself. You feel me? Like I did a lot of. What is your
ancestry?
Well, I know I go way back to the Egyptian time. I got family from Ireland. I got family from all over. I'm mixed with a lot of native indigenous blood. I don't like to say
mixed or, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm mostly Native American. Like I have a lot of native tribes that coexist in my blood, and we have West African tribes. We have Egyptian, Asian, like
now,
Irish, too much.
Yeah, I don't know about the Egyptian, but I'm from Natchez, Mississippi. So I know I got a good amount of Native American blood. And I am, fun fact, and y'all can Google this, I am the direct descendant of an African prince that was brought to Natchez, Mississippi.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a fact. I can show y'all. I can send y'all the link later. But I don't know about what you say, the Egyptian. I don't know if I'm with that. But yeah, I could. That's good. I hadn't did like a full ancestry, but it's good to know because whenever they approve reparations,
and it was weird. Like I'm like, but I'm not surprised. But like I believe we come from more than just races and people of this earth. So when I think about where I'm from, I'm thinking like, we're in a galaxy. So, there's a lot of different things we're from, far beyond.
You sound like you seen the other side already.
I mean, I came from somewhere. We came from the other side.
Are you into psychedelics?
Psychedelics, I think, are interesting and they're helpful tools, but I don't think you need that.
You talk like a person.
I don't think you need that.
You talk. I'm not gonna say everybody need them, but you really talk like a person, and this is a compliment, who has really had a DMT experience. Now, I won't. You don't have to confirm nor deny here. We're not the police here at the Serve It Up podcast. We just.
That's crazy.
But I, as a person who have
Yeah.
had that experience, it makes life a lot less stressful.
Less stressful.
Knowing that we exist in so many ways. I seen how I existed in other ways, and I learned a lot in like 20 minutes. Like I learned years worth of knowledge in like 20 minutes.
That's amazing.
And I'm not promoting it. Nobody do it. Because I know all of the people where I'm from, y'all like, this nigga crazy. Look, don't do it. I tell people, look, if you ain't ready for that journey, don't take that journey.
Yeah, I believe in shamanism and different hallucinogenics helping you and expanding your awareness and helping you heal. And I believe in that. I don't think there's many safe places to practice it. So for me, it's just kind of like, I don't really go too far, but there are things that I enjoy, and breathing is the simplest one of them all. Breathing, being outside.
But breath exercises actually release natural DMT in your brain already.
Right.
See, I do my homework. I don't just be out here just doing shit. Like you can do
Yes.
breathing exercises to release the DMT in your body.
Stretching my body even in a certain way. Like, I love, yoga or just Pilates or just moving my body. I don't even care. Like dancing.
Have you ever did the hot yoga?
Yes, I love hot yoga. Like, I mean, except the fact that it feels like.
Is that what the hot works
pass
place
out.
is? Is that hot works? Is that what that is?
I'm about to pass out. That's how I be feeling. I be like, we breathing in here.
Yeah.
And we gotta get the oxygen and hold on to it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because that heat is.
I hadn't gotten to yoga yet, but that's because I got bad knees. I don't want to be embarrassed in front of people.
It's okay. It's baby steps. Like, everybody starts somewhere.
I don't know. I meditate.
Everybody.
I could do that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great too. Meditation, yeah. I think I was just thinking about that the other day. I want to start a challenge where I do that for like.
It takes
set
time to
consecutive
build
days.
time, is what I learned. Because I be like, when I first started, I was like, I'm going to meditate an hour. And then 5 minutes, I'm like, you know what I mean?
Said an hour. I'm like, yikes. I'm like,
You know what I'm saying? But
2 minutes.
you gotta
3
work it.
minutes.
You gotta work yourself. And I still can't. Like I could do it an hour. I don't have time to nowadays because I'm busy. But I do try to get that meditation in.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've learned other ways of meditation, like maybe just walking. Sitting in a bathtub is like my favorite. Like, I'll meditate in a bathtub.
I will fall asleep in the bathtub. Have you ever fell asleep and wake up and the water is cold as hell?
Oh my God, actually, that just happened to me recently. But luckily, I had supervision with me because I'm like, I've never fallen asleep in a bathtub. I normally just enjoy them. But that night, I had been working like so hard, got in the bathtub, slumped. I was like, dang. I'm glad I had somebody with me. Like,
So let me ask you a little bit about the spiritual side, right? Because I be thinking it'd be a lot of fake spiritual people out here.
there are.
Like I'm that person.
Hold up.
Okay, now
Don't make me go in.
look, you could go in. Give me a second though. I'm that person. I come from a southern city. You know what I'm saying? Where people, quote unquote, kiss the Holy Ghost, right? And to me, I'm just like, I don't think the God would make you do that. I don't think it'd be the Holy Ghost. You know what I think it'd be?
What?
You know how you in the club with your friends and then your song come on and you just turn to that whoever that song is, cause that's your shit. You just turned in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I think they just be turned up at church. Think about it. They only do the shit. They don't never do it in the middle of preaching. They always do it when the song on, right? Or when they playing the song, they say, "Ooh, I just got this." That's just getting turned up, right? I don't think that's because
Turn up, right?
I am religious. You know, but so to me, when the Holy Ghost, I feel like hit me, it's overwhelming. I can't even. I don't think you could describe it because it's like you want to cry, but you happy too. You see what I'm saying? It don't make me want to Harlem shake and fall on the floor and hit my head on the pew and possibly. I don't think God make you want to like hurt yourself. So when I say fake spiritual people, I ain't talking about just what I'm saying in your line of work. I'm talking about all the way
All
around.
the way around. No, it's
Yeah.
everywhere. Like, I don't even like being considered a part of the spiritual community. I've never considered myself a part of that. I was raised Baptist. I also was raised aware of, like, my Native American belief systems and cultures. So that largely influenced my spiritual nature. And it was just a family custom for me. Like, it wasn't even anything you would go out and tell people that you know
Yeah.
about crystals, sage, and about different herbs to drink and all of this if you're sick. Like, it wasn't even something I could go
Well,
out and
even the
talk to
Bible
people.
say the herbs are for the healings of the nations.
Right, but right, we got all this conditioning, brainwashing going on, all
Yeah.
this stuff outside. So yeah, so it was more like a sacred thing that we kept to ourselves, and we also believed very much in Christ, and it was different. So I saw both sides, and then eventually I grew, and I was like, I'm gonna embrace this side more because same thing, like in church, I was just trying to understand, and I never could connect with it. Like, I never felt a
Because
connection.
because they wasn't coming from a real place. See, and that's what I tell her when I tell her, you can't just give us a vague explanation and just be like, "Yo, faith." Now, me as a person of faith, I understand what they say. Like, you just gotta have faith. Because anything you done been through in your life, think
Yeah.
about it. You made it.
And
You
we
figured
did.
it out some type of way. It happened. I think we was talking about this on another podcast I did with Nick, and
Right?
and that's just how it is when the preacher. Okay, the first page of the Bible says, "I have given you every herb bearing seed which is on all of the face of the earth." So it's telling you God don't have a problem with weed. But how many preachers done got up in the pulpit and be like, "Cause your weed smoking, gun totings, can I get an amen?" What?
Oh my God, for
God
real.
said, "I give you every herb bearing seed, every, not some, not a
And these be
few."
the same people who be drinking. Go home, having
Yeah,
their little drink
yeah,
every day.
yeah. But
All the time. It's like, we can't pick our own poison. I mean, if you don't pick that, why can't I pick my poison?
do you really think it's your poison though?
I mean, that's how they look
I
at
mean,
it.
that's a phrase.
That's how
Why?
they look at it. No,
Okay.
I know it's a medicine, it's a medicinal, but like, it's just
No, I'm just
crazy
saying.
that
I'm just saying,
because.
like, not even in that aspect, just in life in general, like, cause people like would deem a lot of the things I do, you do, Nick do is evil, is the contrary. But
Whew,
I just feel like
that's crazy.
the goal is to be more Christ-like, right? So, but that don't never mean we'll ever be that. They already say we born with sin. That it's not like it's like okay, if a girl post nude, right? We was born naked. We ain't know we was naked till they got kicked out of the garden. You feel me? God ain't never said like God say a woman's supposed to be decent. How we know that when they say decent, they talking about clothes? You see what I'm saying? He probably just mean, bitch. You better. I know you naked, nigga can see you naked, but man, you better not be out here wilding, bitch. You better be decent, like.
You know what? I had all those fears and restrictions on me too at one point where I felt like I should be a certain way and all this. But then it's interesting because, like, after I really went deeper into my relationship with God, in my opinion, like how I realized God and experienced the energy of God was liberating and freeing myself from all those conditionings and like hating myself. Okay. Like, I just was like, I love myself. So now I'm a model and like people look at me and see that I may pose with my top off or nude or different forms of art styles that I may do that are taboo to people,
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like, in those environments, nobody
I
is
always have an argument though
nobody's judging that. It's just certain mindsets, and that's why I think everybody lives in their own reality to a degree because it's like everybody's just vibrating at their own like interpretation of themselves and life, and it's like that really don't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
And y'all really are thinking thoughts that people didn't told y'all to think, and you're regurgitating it over and over, and you never like
Yeah.
thought that there was a
Let me
ceiling
move
or
the
a way
mic close. I
out.
want to make sure they hear you preaching.
Like it's just like they're really
See, my
restrained.
argument for women that do what they want to do is this right here. This is all I'm saying. I appreciate all of the women that look good online. Because I appreciate all women. Because I was raised by mostly women. And I love women. I got an 8-year-old daughter. I love women. Okay? So let me just say that first and foremost. But ladies, if you're going to be out here and you're going to be naked, at least be selling something. At least be advertising something. See, my thing is, don't just be naked without a purpose.
Yeah.
Because there's women out here that's fucking for free.
Yeah, exactly.
They getting the short end of the stick for free and taking losses.
Yeah.
Ooh, nigga, I bought that nigga. You see what I'm saying? And them the main ones.
Better
Like,
be getting paid.
So if you just out here and like real shit, like I don't have respect for a woman that's just out here showing it and doing it if they not selling something, if you're not advertising something, if it's not for a greater purpose. If you just want attention, that's the worst drug.
Yeah.
But I don't really judge what people do.
See, that's interesting. Like, like I've heard from some of my photographers, like I appreciate different forms of expression. So I'll do high fashion, glam, bodyscaping, fine art nudes, or just fine art portraits, whatever. Like
Have you did one with mud yet?
I'll do everything.
Put mud, just a dirty one.
I might. That's a good idea.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, I'm sorry. Like that's kind of cool, but I don't know if I'll.
But make the mud yourself. Like go get some good dirt.
I'm like, I need to
get some good dirt. That way you will know.
I don't know. Yeah.
And put some African oils in it. Maybe that'll help.
Get some clay in there and stuff.
Some shit. That'll go hard though.
Coffee scrub. I don't know. Something interesting.
Yeah. Then Halloween coming up. You could be
Yeah, I like doing everything, like exploring things, but like some of my photographers have given me feedback how some models don't even appreciate the fact of like expressing themselves to other degrees. Like they just want to get naked. And I think, when I reflected on that, I think that like a part of it is that women think that, men want to see that or that that's what they like or blah, 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 blah.
It's for free on Reddit.
But that's just some level that people can grasp though. They can't think like, oh, well, maybe I can make this into an erotica, I made mine into an erotica literature and, muse project where I'm
But
writing.
you're actually working, so it's different. Like I say, I'm just not looking at art. I'm not seeing, I'm seeing art because in between time, you doing poetry slams, you know what I'm saying? You doing the singing. You doing the networking. You just was in New York turning up, you know what I'm saying? You went to a record.
I'll be back.
Didn't you go record a record at a official studio and all of that? Like,
yes. Oh, I got my first independent single on its way.
On the way. It was I think the label is like an Afrobeats label, right?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I do my homework, bro. I tried.
Yeah, we're going to be doing Afrobeat style, and it's going to be beautiful because I'm like, I love that energy, high vibrational, positive vibes. Just,
Christine's, look at her wrist bling.
Just wait. Ooh, I just can't. Like, woo.
I feel you.
All right, it's going to, I'm like, ooh,
okay,
that's going to be really fun.
So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't just without a purpose because can't nobody slam you and then say, hey, Janelle Monáe liberated.
Yeah, like, I got a lot of visions and plans, I do think, like, a lot of things come from, I can take advantage of this right now. This is fun. This is, a strategy, really. And, like, adding.
But we also learn on our way up.
Right, like there's things I'm gonna explore. Like I didn't choose modeling chose me. Okay, so I started just getting all these opportunities.
What age did you feel like what age did you feel like you was like in your shell? Like you in your shell and you just like, cause I got to the point where I was just like, you know what, fuck what my mama think, fuck what the preacher think, fuck what my friends think, fuck what everybody think. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm out here, I'm thugging it. And we all get to that point. At what age did you get to that point? Cause one thing I don't know about you, I don't know your age. I ain't that nosy now.
Yeah.
I ain't that nosy. But.
Yeah, I think the age I was at, like 17, 18, shit. It started real young. I was like, Okay, I was already working at like 16. Okay, I was already like just had these bigger visions, bigger goals all the time in my life. Like, so I was like, I had just graduated high school and I was about to jump into the unknown, and everybody had their different things for me in
Yeah.
their head, and I was just like, you know
Same
what?
way. Same way. And I was telling somebody the other day, it's kind of crazy that we tell 18-year-olds, figure out what you want to do for the rest of your life. Quick. Nigga, like, you need to figure this shit out now.
Right? I was like, bro,
That's crazy, right? You
about to
telling the
get in
kid,
right, about to make me lose money before I even make it. Like,
yeah,
wait a
real
minute,
shit,
that don't
like,
make
like,
sense, first of all, like, don't make me.
I was talking about getting my daughter her own business and copyright her name and make that marketable because she just so much stuff she want to do. She actually gonna be my next guest on the podcast.
Honestly, I wouldn't be with a man unless they wanted to help invest in businesses and ideas. You know,
Yeah.
because I have a
So
hundred ideas.
you agree with Ebony K? Like if he owned the bus.
Look, you're right. Come on then.
How did you feel about that? I ain't even had that one wrote
Honestly-
down, but it just popped up.
Honestly, I don't even know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about? That's how I know you really spiritual. Okay. Ebony K. Williams. She's a well-known
She's on
lawyer.
TV?
Yeah, she was
I don't
on.
watch TV.
Well, I don't watch TV too. It's on the phone somewhere. But Iyanna Fix My Life, that lady, she was doing an interview. She was like, "Would you date a bus driver?" And she was like, "If he owned the bus," and everybody got mad.
Okay, well, yeah, I agree with her logic. I
Yeah.
absolutely do.
Yeah.
Okay, because the fuck? Do you not know how like many buses and trips is out there? Like, well,
Yeah.
that's money, baby. If he's really that smart, he will. He'll do that, and I think that's what
But
creates
you wouldn't date a bus driver?
a bus driver. I can't say I wouldn't because, like, what if my soulmate is a bus driver? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying,
I
like,
don't know where my
like when it's all said and done, like, how much you want your house to cost? Like the house you like, this the house I'm gonna leave to my kids. Like realistically speaking, like how much you want this
Look,
shit to
I
cost?
want a big family, so
Hey, look. Don't hit me with this full house shit. You tell me
Yeah.
how much you want the house to be,
nah.
lady.
How much I want the house to be? Come on.
Yeah,
like,
come on, man. Because don't say it gotta
Gotta be
be.
at least-
You see how she put the disclaimer? Like,
I want a big
family, right?
I might adopt
so now
some
it's
kids.
Like, see?
It might become the rainbow family.
yeah.
We might turn it up in there with some kids. Okay.
Okay.
But
Edit
how
that
much?
out just in case she gets some kids. The state gonna be against her.
Look, like what? She's lit. Okay, so I don't know. I love kids. I think I'm over here thinking like 400 million or more, like
400 million.
big house.
I said
Big
realistic.
house.
I said realistically.
Realistic in my world. No.
Come on, man. This is
Okay.
reality. We gonna be
All right,
real.
all right, all right. I think about.
I hope you get the $400 million house.
I know, right? That's my big.
I hope you get it now. But I'm
Look.
just saying, like,
Okay, well, let's see. At least 100,000. Come on.
nah, you can do better than
on.
100,000. I think you bigger than that. No kids, you talking about getting. You gonna need at least I would say
Right, you need to get whoever's
604.
providing it gotta get inspired though.
Six-
They're gonna be like, oh, we don't have enough room, bigger. I'm like, yeah, great idea.
Well, you can always flip it and renovate it.
No, absolutely, own property for sure.
I think about
I think
getting
even a
land.
duplex, quadruplex, if I could find like a whole whatever, like property, anything.
Oh, that's good. So you like a really down to earth person. That's why I was asking. I don't know why I was. Well, let me get some questions. Hold on. I had a few questions for you. Right. Oh no, I don't even think you answered the first question. We got all out took it. It's my fault. Look. Okay, what you feel about the fake spiritual people? Like, can you spot them out?
Fake
'Cause some,
spiritual people.
yeah, because some people just
God
I know
dang,
people that be
well.
like,
Okay, the first common way, because if people have not realized yet, they be the ones that be DMing you and leaving comments talking about, oh, you got good energy. I see this around you. Blah 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 blah.
they
You
think
need a
gonna let them
reading.
smash though.
Smash.
Nah, real shit. I'm bet you it be dudes. Oh, I just love your energy. I just want to take you out for coffee or some shit. Like
You-
they gonna take you out to
those
something
people-
cheap that they could afford.
Oh my gosh! Wait a minute. No, the spiritual community. And wait. No, I'm talking about the practitioners that be leaving comments. Have you had that? Like, where they be leaving comments like, "You need some candle magic because your ancestors are trying to get a message to you, and I can give it to you." Like, there's a lot of bots. Like,
Oh,
that
okay,
target. We can call them bots because most of them are fake profiles.
I thought you
So
were talking about like real people, like just
real.
in the inbox, like.
Well, I mean, this is the first common way that you should know a fake spiritualist are these bots. But some people still get fooled by these bots and pay them for fake readings and all this other weird spiritual
I always
stuff.
say if I get a
I'm
reading,
like,
this shit gotta be in person. Like, it ain't about to
I
give me
know,
no
right?
reading. Like, don't. Like, if I'm gonna pay, if I'm gonna get bamboozled, at least let me do this shit
I
eye to
did
eye.
Zoom before, like with someone in South Africa, but yeah, like there needs to be some type of realism to it because I'm not about to just imagine.
Cause I be seeing people burn sage. I be feel like they should be burning themselves.
Whew. Aside from the bots, though,
Yeah.
I think a lot of these people, work too hard to project a image of spirituality than just being who they are. And I think, it's helpful to have leaders, who do to show us and teach us things. I'm not against being a leader, but it's like when you like change your aesthetic, when you start just doing all this stuff to like spiritualize yourself, like I don't know, it just starts to get
It's like
like
the people who be bored as fuck and they go to the park and they really ain't spiritual, but they just at the park bored and like just getting in touch with nature and all of the spirits. And it's like, I never heard you talk like this ever.
yeah, and it's like you don't really need to try that hard. You don't need to talk like that at all. So like yeah, it's like this
I think
idea of
you
like
just gotta
what
be it.
yeah, it's like what you
If you
think is
gotta think, it's
spiritual.
fake.
Yeah, it's like people come to me in regular human form, human language, and they tell me something that I need to hear all the time. And it's not like any like I was channeling for you. I don't know. Like people think they have to talk way, look away, act away, dress away, do the same thing. Like it's just becomes a clique at some point where people don't see how they're trauma bonding with this identity that's outside of the wounded version of themselves. They are wanting to heal. We can say they want to heal. That's their true objective probably. But the way that they're trying to present their healing before it's actually happened, it's like we know that's false because that's not really who you are. Like you just changed and became all this new whatever because you're showing what you're going through internally and that's beautiful, but like stay yourself. Like you don't have to put on a mask. And that is the key thing that people don't ever really address in their shadow work. It's the mask that they keep putting on. Like even though you may change it, it's still a mask,
But to me, I'd be like, what's the point of being spiritual if you don't have traction? You can't convince me that your way is the way and you're not doing what it takes to live how you want to live and to really chase your dreams and really go through for your endeavors. Like,
yeah.
it's different. But it's
But people I don't know. People have
I'm a journalist now. I got
it's
notes.
motivations. It's just it's like what is your motivation? Yeah, like you said, like what is your motivation? What is
Well, that's why I ask,
like what's going on?
Because I'll be asking like my homegirls before I get into this. My homegirl with like men and boyfriends and stuff. I always ask them like, what's your motivation to just post yourself, like, and just to say something catchy, like you already getting attention from the person you want attention from.
Exactly. Like when I was married, I was ghost. I was ghost. I was I was in the shell. I was like, okay, yep.
You were married though. I respect
I was like, I'm ghost. Okay,
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like, that's true. Like if you get the attention you want, it's really nothing else.
Okay, I got some questions for you right here. If you could change 3 things about the world, what would it be?
Mm.
It's a crazy world.
I would change homelessness. I don't think nobody should be homeless.
Okay, I'm with that. I'd have been homeless before.
You know, like I
I was
just
just telling
don't.
him that earlier. I was like,
I just don't think that should be a thing. Like,
I didn't have to be. I just ain't want to go home. Real shit. I didn't want to go back to Natchez. I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna thug it out.
you know, but some people, that's true. Some people want to be free and experience that, and that's nothing wrong with that, you know. But when it really comes down to it, yeah, I don't think homelessness should be a thing. You know, like I think that if I could, what else could I change? You know, just people's whole fucking consciousness. Okay, like hold on, let's just upgrade it all.
You think
Like,
it's they
compa-
I think it's people lack of consciousness.
That's why we need to upgrade it and
Like
put some
people are not
compassion.
self-aware.
And not self-aware, right? I would change most of that, like compassion, self-awareness, like actually understanding what it means to have a relationship to earth, what's around you, you know.
Well, I have allergies, and people been noticing I've been sniffling. It's allergy season. It's fucking over me. So I try to have a touch with earth in the fall. I just do
Yeah,
that shit in
I
the
mean,
fall.
we're all seasonal. Everything's seasonal. So it's like, you know, it's okay. Like, but we ought to respect those boundaries, those seasons, like understand how it works, you know, kind of like just honor, like respect yourself, even if you don't like everything. Cause I'm not into everything. I don't really involve myself with a lot of people and things. Like, I have my own stuff that I like, but I don't mess with those other things. I don't think about them. I don't go over there to their places. I don't involve myself in any way to be, you know, starting any conflict, you know, because that's what happens when you in places you don't belong, around people you don't belong. Like,
I
it's
had
just,
to learn that, yeah.
so it's like if we understood that natural sense of just like
So you got one more
space.
thing to change, though.
One more thing to change. Okay. Damn, woof, tangent. Okay, last thing I would change. I would change I would change the whole government system. Okay. I would change the whole government system
Okay.
and, you know, reimagine something else and, you know, hopefully be in that timeline when all of this stuff is being decided upon. So like, no, we changed all of this. Wait, let's go that way. You know, like no, we
Definitely
changing
would
all of
change a
that.
lot.
We were changing it all. Like if I could change that, we change the whole world. Okay, that's I just want to, you know, actually see those people who have that power and genuine like, you know, message in them that can lead humanity in a good direction. Like I want those people up there. You know, like we don't need, you know, I wish the world was different in the way where it's like those who really don't deserve that recognition are the ones that get it. You know, let's put the truth in the spotlight. Let's acknowledge the truth. Let's live in the truth. Let's
But see, people are afraid
celebrate
of
the truth, you know?
And they suppress the truth. They don't want us to know the truth. Even when we know the truth, they tell us y'all tripping.
Gaslight us.
No, real shit. It's a guy in Mississippi. His name was Rasheem Carter, bro. His car broke down. He couldn't get to work. He had to walk or whatever. He called the police. He hid from the guys. He told them, hey, look, these white dudes, they following me. He told his mama if something happened to me, this person did it. They found his remains in the woods. So they brought bones back to his family. They just found some more of his remains. Not only did he tell the police, he said, like, if this happened, talk to this person. And we know the truth. But the police would be like, I ain't gonna say we know the truth in the sense that we know what exactly happened. But we know some shit happened.
Right, we know.
Like if you call somebody and say, hey, I'm scared, this go happen, and then you end up missing, and then you get found, your remains get found.
Right, like we gotta acknowledge the real, honest response in people and situations.
Yeah,
like,
but the police say, y'all tripping.
hell no. It's
Nothing
like-
bad happened. Oh, those bones are like no.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't
It's
really get
natural.
that.
But this Mississippi where I'm from, shit. I heard they chased another boy in the woods the other day. He was scared for his life.
We gonna change racism. That's what I'm saying. This government shit has just made people's minds so fucking corrupt, and it's like, you know, because I think racism is a form of politics. Like everything,
is.
like so many things is
They
just
make everything political.
yeah, like
Nigga, when we had to wear masks, they made that political. Like, if you a nigga with a man, they be like, you part of the problem. Like, nigga, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
Bitch, I'm just trying to get some
People were
some
so
groceries. You
aggressive.
see what I'm saying? Like,
Can't come in. Get out. I'm like, oh my
and you're
God.
killing, and you're killing the community. You're smothering people. You want them,
Oh my God.
yeah,
That
you
was
don't want
so
them breathing
bad.
in oxygen. They were saying all type of shit.
That was horrible time.
Well, I kind of asked you, I think you kind of answered this next one in a way already. It was, do you think you're misunderstood? And if so, why? And I think you kind of, maybe you got some more to touch on about that.
Misunderstood. Yeah, I mean, in general, I do feel like I am a misunderstood type because I don't allow myself to be in a box of any sort.
Yeah.
You know, like my journey in this world is truly personal and about my personal independence and growing into myself. And like people think they have to agree with that or how that looks and what you do. And it's like, or they just put you on a narrow tract in their mindset, you know, about you. And it's like when you don't operate to that way of being and you actually express yourself from a space of like, I love myself and I love who I'm becoming and I want to like uncover more of myself and like really experience vulnerability with being who I am. And like you put all of that in you first. Yeah, that will make you very misunderstood by people because
I've
I
been
think
wondering why people care so much.
because it's like they would rather
Like, what
you
does
give
it do?
them
What does, Cause see,
their
I ain't a
your
hater, so I
love.
don't understand. Like, even if I
Yeah.
see somebody I don't like pull up in a Lambo, I'm gonna be like,
I
that
see
bitch
it
ass
like
nigga came through shining. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm still gonna talk there, but I ain't gonna hate on you though.
Right, but
If
you
I
know
don't fuck
like
with you.
I feel like my personal opinion is that these people would rather see you love them than you love yourself
Yeah.
because they feel like they need something from you and when they see that you don't need them for something or that you're, you know, just
But it's
independent.
all their perception, bro. Cause
Yeah.
people like, man, it's crazy the way people perceive things and they don't know the reality.
Yeah,
But
cuz
see,
it's
that's why
like
I'm always a fan of not showing everything.
yeah.
Cause I do exclusive shit. Some they think I show the exclusive shit. That's nothing.
Right.
I don't show them the exclusive shit. You know, some shit they can't
No, that's
see.
right.
So, you know, that's just how they is. But yeah, in a nutshell, you kind of had already answered that because, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to be misunderstood out here because people are so, they watch too much TV.
So, what's your idea of a perfect date?
A perfect date?
Yes.
Oh, this is going to be hard to answer because I don't think about my love life at all.
Why? Does it hurt?
No, it's just very unpredictable.
Okay.
Like, that's the nicest way to put it. I mean, honestly, there's just unpredictable. Like, it's not sad, it's just like there's really nothing there. You know, like, there's really
Yeah.
nothing worthwhile or
You
just.
hadn't met that person to make you want to, like,
It's been a long time, you know. Yeah, it's been a long time. I'm like, I don't. So I don't know. Like I'm stay really busy and active, and I'm always like doing stuff. Like
was
I
that
don't
like a
even.
problem? Like, you think it's because guys, like, kind of insecure?
That's something that I realize, and that does hurt my feelings because I'm like, dang, like I really like you as a person, but you really on some insecure shit, and like I don't see it. I sometimes have to like take a step back and detach and
But
be
see,
like,
that's why I
oh,
say you gotta
that's what it
be
is.
grounded in reality because in reality, if I meet you and you doing these things, and I like you, then I gotta accept it. The thing is, I'm not about to even be in a relationship with you if I can't trust you. So if you're doing something on some professional tip, that's different.
Yeah,
But I feel like a guy gotta understand it and know that these guys be fronting, and they'll say, "Oh, I wouldn't date this type of girl or that type of girl," but they go date the hood rat, and they know 8 niggas that smashed them. You know what I'm saying? And they go really try. I done seen a lot of niggas turn hoes into housewives or try to.
that I
And
mean
I'm talking
I've
about
seen a lot of
actual
that.
hoes. I ain't talking about like, you know, I don't put labels, but I know they hoes. Like I can speak. Like, I know for a fact. Like, I know some niggas that try to make some hoes some high five, and it just never work out for them. But
Yeah.
I feel like you just gotta understand. Like, I tell people, like, when you get with a person, you can't be in love with the idea of that person. You have to be in love with the reality and what it's gonna be, because people change when they want to change, not for other people.
Yeah.
And if they do change for you, they gotta love you enough. And that's something that I feel like develop. Nobody meets you and be like, I love you. I got love for you. I care about your well being.
Yeah.
But not in the sense that a lot of people see that. So
Yeah,
but,
and I don't get attached too easily. So I'm like, if I'm busy and doing stuff and my feelings change, I'm,
yeah.
fine. But I mean, honestly, I just, yeah, I think that point there that they can't really accept the reality of you. I think that's what has discouraged me a lot because I'm like,
Okay.
like, yeah, I may talk to
But you
people
think
and
that they
try to
don't
get to know
believe it? You
people.
think that they think that you just say what you think they want to hear? Like, oh, it ain't like that, but what if it is? Cause see, guys, it's like a lot of guys like we need like mental security. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta like we don't like to have to worry or leave things open to the imagination. Cause see, as guys, like I could honestly speak for myself. I ain't gonna speak for every guy.
Yeah, because I'm like, my experience, oh my God, it's been opposite. It's like they're mysterious and just aloof and, and just not clear. And if you don't got a direction, if you don't know what you're doing, I don't got time, because everything I'm doing is geared towards my future and like what I
So
see.
that's how the dating scene had been. It's just a lot of aloof guys.
It's just non-committal, we'll say, just non-committal people who just want to, come in and out.
Okay, so you like time? You like
I,
people
you
who
know, I,
can,
I'm the type of person like, yeah, I need a friendship. I need to know you. I want to go on the dates.
yeah.
So my perfect date, like, I'm very simple. So it can be something as simple as like, we watch a symphony outside. Like, I've done that before, but that's something I could do again. And then like something I've never done before that I think I would want to do would be like, it can be literally just so simple. Like,
So you like what the
I
gist
haven't
of what I'm
gone
getting is
to.
where have you
I
gone?
don't know. I gotta think about that one because I'm like, there's what haven't I done? There's so many things I haven't done, but
I be creative with shit like that.
yeah. So I think like
I try to think of different outside of the box things.
me too. Like perfect. Like whatever. My perfect day would be outside of the box. Okay, be outside the box. Know what I like, or just put me on to something that's just different. Like open my mind.
Like
Let
we
me try
about to just
something
go to
new.
this rec room where we could just break shit and not get in trouble.
Perfect. Or I went to a little maze room where we gotta figure out codes to get through. Like I like nerdy whatever.
Where is that? I gotta check
That's
that
in
out.
Dallas. What is the name? I don't remember, but that was really
I'll
fun.
look it up. We not advertising.
Yeah, I'm like, it was really fun though. Like you're on a timer. You got like clues and codes and things you got to put together to figure out how to open the door to the next room and like it's exhilarating. I like that stuff though. Like let's do something fun, different.
Now speaking of somewhat spiritual people, I got some other questions here. I need to know. I need to know. How do you feel about what Azalea Banks did? Oh, you don't know about that either.
No.
You don't know?
Look, I did not be paying attention to stuff. I'm sorry.
Okay, like this how you know she a real spiritual person.
I'm like, I'd be like so like focused on what I gotta
Okay.
do for me.
Do you know who Azalea Banks is?
Yeah.
You know she's a disruptor pretty much.
Yes.
Okay. So DC Young Fly, I wouldn't say fiance because I don't know. But she was the mother to 3 of his kids. She passed away after getting a BBL.
Okay.
Not a BBL, I'm sorry. That's the wrong thing. Fake news. She was getting a mommy makeover, and I think that's where they do different things, right, or whatever. So Azalea Banks celebrated it and threw it in his face and said it was
No
a
way.
birthday gift that she died on her birthday. All because she was on Wild and Out and got embarrassed. A show
Are
where
you kidding me?
no real shit.
She has 3 kids that no longer have a mother. Like
She
that
said
is.
she went off.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I know.
No, you're disgusting. If
Yeah.
you do something like that.
And we're
Like,
not bashing.
you
We
know,
just
I
like,
just think that the energy behind that, we'll say, it's
she
just
said,
very,
like she be boiling cats
hateful.
and stuff like that. So
like, yeah, she's showing who
it's
she
like
is.
she's like
so.
y'all gonna learn to not mess with me like it's a force protecting her just killed this man, baby mama. Like, she a weirdo to
That
me.
is, yeah. I'm like, well, you know what? Since we go in there, I just did a live on this talking about people who do Mickey Mouse magic because look, baby, your spell work, your voodoo, hoodoo, witchcraft, whatever the fuck you think you're doing, like that shit weak. And what people don't know is that yeah, it sucks when you're not spiritually aware and you are like a victim to these type of things.
Yeah.
But baby, you better become aware and come up on some game and understand how people operate in the dark, okay? Because they be in the dark. And this situation, yeah, if she doing all that weird shit, she exposing herself. And I just said this on my live, that people are exposing themselves, that people over here doing Mickey Mouse magic, chanting under full moons, sending evil eyes, all this shit on people who don't deserve it, who have done them no wrong. And you know, their time will come. They have fallen. That was the message I gave, that they have fallen. It's not that they will fall, it's they already have fallen. And they're only gonna go further down. So it's like that type of energy right there, nah, I don't play about that. And I'll talk about that. Like I'll expose it, I'll talk about it. Like, yeah, we some of us, not everybody, we see you and we're not
I
afraid.
knew a lady who used to do like bad voodoo on people though. Like,
These people don't understand everything you put out there, you get right
I
back.
know it had to be voodoo because he went back with her years later.
Oh, see, that's disgusting.
I think
Yeah, man, nah.
He went back with her years later.
Y'all need to be aware of protecting yourselves from these women because that is real. Yeah.
don't have to be
men
look.
need to be on game and aware because,
I'm
yeah.
focused. I don't be worried about none of that.
Woo, well, I mean, there's some men who be real victims out here, and that's been happening.
That's because they
too.
worry about the wrong shit.
I mean, it just take one girl, you know,
Shit.
playing too much.
Yeah, I ain't playing with none of that.
Yeah, take his advice,
So,
fellas.
okay, so are you familiar with the red pill community?
The red pill community.
It's the influx of all of these guys being women experts and being hella like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Andrew Tates and the Fresh and Fits and all these motherfuckers. I mean, I guess you could put Kevin Samuels in there too.
Ew. These people.
You familiar?
So
I'm saying you familiar,
okay,
right?
so I've seen things from it, but I didn't know it was called a red pill community.
Okay.
But I just think it's real funny how those individuals that talk the most like that, they don't have no wife, they don't have no children, they don't have nothing to stand for, they don't own probably shit, you know, like they don't have nothing.
But see,
to
nowadays,
stand
to the
for
guys,
what they
like,
believe in.
now they do own shit now. See, that's the thing. And to some guys that's like misled, like they could fall in the trap. Because you gotta think about it when you really listen to
fall
them.
into another man's arms. Because I'm like, you ain't like, so what? You just gonna drive, whip it away?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
People crazy.
I mean, my opinion of the red pill community is, although they may have valid points, I think most of them just lame as fuck. Like when I listen to Myron and Fresh, anybody who describe anything like that, hey man, let me tell you how to get some chicks, bro. Nigga, that don't even sound like a nigga who get chicks. When we ever say, nigga, let's go get some chicks? Like, it just be people who been deprived because they was weirdos.
I'm saying exactly weirdos who have came up with strategies that they think work because they think women are dumber than them or whatever, and it's like,
I mean, like I say,
no.
what they do is they take the facts about what people who really care about women really trying to say, and they deliver it in the most horrible way possible.
Well, that's why they should speak from experience. If you had a woman and you actually learned how to love a woman, you would have somebody that would stand for what you believe in. You know, your beliefs would show like your ideas have actually nurtured
I think
something.
their main argument is we telling women what they want, what we want, but they don't care. And in turn, a lot of women say we telling men what we want, but they don't care.
I don't even understand those concepts. What do men and women want?
So you think it's a case-by-case situation?
I do. And I just think that, yeah, like I think it's a case by case. Because I know, yeah, most situations I've ran into, they don't want what I want. Everybody's kind of unconventional.
What do you want?
People are, it's funny because like
women can't answer that shit ever.
I can say what I want, but I think it's funny that you asked because like people are always surprised how like traditional I am because of how like how free in my expression I am, and obviously I'm very confident in what I do, and I have to be with somebody who's knows me and like is like trust me and like is secure with me. Like of course I need somebody who has that maturity, and so yeah, I know I need somebody of that maturity. That's what I want. Somebody of emotional intelligence. That's what I want. Somebody who has an artist mindset. That's what I want. Somebody who I don't really need to explain myself to. That's what I want. I want somebody who, you know, is on this God frequency with me, okay? Period. Because I'm like, I don't want to be like everything else, everybody else. But I am more traditional in the way that I see relationships, which I think throws people off because of how free I am. And I do believe in freedom.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be able to maintain my freedom in relationships. Freedom does not mean I want to go fuck around and
So
do
you don't like
immature
the
shit.
idea of being submissive?
Why do everybody submiss? I can.
Because I don't like using the word really, but that's the word.
I'm like, when? Like, when?
I will argue.
When?
I will argue, right? That most women who don't want to be submissive, it's because they never been with a guy who it was involuntary. Submission is not something I should have to ask for.
Yeah, like if I
if I'm that nigga, like listen, if I'm that nigga, you submissive.
But what is submissive to y'all? I'm just curious.
I don't like using the word submissive. I use the word cooperation.
Oh, well.
You trust me and love me enough to be the leader and know that I'm gonna lead you in the right direction. Cooperation doesn't mean that you don't have a voice.
Okay.
You still have a voice. Your opinion matters, but respect me as the leader and trust me as the leader, because you shouldn't be with me if you don't trust me to lead you in the best situation possible.
Okay. Yes, I agree with
So I ain't like submit, motherfucker. You go.
Yeah.
If I tell you go sweep the welcome sign right now, go do that shit. Nah, it ain't like that. It's like, Baker, you please go sweep the welcome sign.
Yeah, so I think, so that's why I'm traditional. Like in a marriage, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because like if I'm married, I would be that.
So what if you met a man that was?
But if we dating,
just say you met a man that was a millionaire. He is like, I want you to model, but I don't want you to do this.
That's fine.
You will cooperate?
That's fine, cause I mean,
I'm gonna pay. He said, I'm gonna pay the computer people to wipe that shit out the face of the earth. Cause
about. No, I'm kidding, but like, no, I'd be like, okay, I don't see myself doing this forever. I never really did. So I mean, some things.
Well, of course not. You're always working.
Yeah, so it's like I have different things I can do. Like if you invest in my other ideas, like I said, I got a million ideas, baby. Like my ideas can make money. I already know who I am and how my creative juice flows. So it's like, look, if I gotta change that into something else, I'll do that.
Yeah, because a lot of guys like they do think that women can change, and they do put their faith in women.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been doing this forever. I used to be very conservative. Used to be married. Used to be just in the house, not talking to nobody, nowhere. But I've been single, independent. Doing different things and having fun, exploring my passions, and learning about being an expressionist and just making art in all forms. And like, I love it. But there are some things where I'm like, I have bigger ideas and goals for what I want to do. So if at any time it has to change or end or become something else, like I understand that. Like I'm an artist, so it's like something changing is not really, or transforming, like it's not a big deal to me. Like I'm not attached to like the things that I put out there really. Okay. I'm like it is what it is.
No, because I had a friend. He was like, "Excuse me, it's allergies. I'm sorry." I need to take a breath. But anyway, I had a friend. He was just, I was showing him different people work. He's like, "Could you be with somebody like that?" I was like, I have to know that I can take them out of that situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't just like casually be with you and be like, stop that. You know, have an
Yeah, like
alternative.
commitment. Like if we're gonna be committed, if we're gonna be in it, okay.
Now, if I'm broke and I still don't want you to do it and I like you enough, I'm gonna be like, look, man, I don't give a fuck. You ain't doing that shit. I ain't gotta get a second job, whatever. Fuck that. It's cause I'm the type of person like, when it come to my love life, like, I never post none of that. If I do, you will never see a face.
Why not?
Cause I love it that much. So when anybody a part of my life that I love that much, not gonna see them.
Yeah. I get that.
And knowing the type of guy that I am, they don't crave the attention. They don't need the validation. The validation is my undivided attention. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah, women do have to be willing to adapt to the, if they're gonna be
it ain't even
really,
adapt. Like it's
but
natural.
it is.
So
natural.
when it happened naturally, it's like this
But
just
some
what it is.
women don't have that. Sometimes it's challenging for some people.
But see, that's
They
why you gotta
relate
know who
to the
you
lifestyle.
agreeing to be with.
Yeah, that's
Cause
why.
I could be like, man, she's straight, but when she get drunk, she turns to somebody else. Well, if she don't want to stop getting drunk, then I'm not gonna be with her.
Yeah,
Simple.
yeah. So when you say, like, your friend showed you something, what did they show you? I'm like, what is this? What kind? Like, what is?
No, just regular Instagram shit, like spicy Instagram shit.
Spicy.
Yeah, it's just like no, I was showing them like different models and people. Cause I was like, I got to network and cause I'm from Mississippi, so I got to come down here and network and stuff. So I watched people and observed people for a while, and I knew that this was gonna be a productive conversation. So that's why I reached out. Like I don't watch all the time, but I watch enough to know.
Yeah.
But I was showing different people, and it's just like he just asked, like, could you do that? And I was like, man, I gotta know I could change their life. Real shit.
That's the key,
Cause if I love you, I can't help if I love you. But like, I'm gonna keep it real, so I don't really be tolerating no bullshit. Period. Cause I know I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah. I mean, I think, that's valid. Like, all that's real valid. Because it's like there's a certain level of protection that I do feel like masculine energy brings. So it's like that's how he feels that he has to protect you and honor you. Then
No, it ain't even a sense of that. It's like, why do I give a fuck about? I'm sorry. Why do I give a fuck about showing the world what I like? You know what I mean? Like, why do I give a fuck about that? Because most of these people who your friend on the internet, not really your friend.
No, but people get inspired though.
Fucking, they
People,
got. You know how many other people it is on the internet to inspire them? They don't need me.
right?
This podcast
Honestly,
can inspire them. They don't gotta be inspired by my private life.
no, absolutely not. That's where I feel like pleasure has to be separated from business. So it's like you gotta understand what's business.
Oh no, man! I always and every job I ever been at, except probably this one that I'm at now, I always took them down through there. I never separated it.
Oh my god.
Ever.
That'd be the problem. See, I can't do that. I can't do that. That shit pisses me off.
Why?
Because I'd be like,
I ain't never create no problem.
I have a certain mindset when I go into being professional or being a business mindset. Like I don't have no emotions. Okay, I have no emotions, no desires.
No, I know how to
wants.
separate it too. Like I don't care.
So when people approach
I don't care if you were just sucking my dick earlier. We working. Shut up.
I'm like
that's how I'm, man. Like.
I think it takes a certain level of connection to do that. But I'm like, most times it's like, bro, stay in your lane. I'm professional, doing my business.
How many, like, what percentage of people you say, like, being unprofessional, like in your modeling, like, they be, like trying to push the envelope just a little bit too much?
Honestly, I've been very fortunate to have a lot of positive experiences with professional photographers. And so I'm very fortunate because I do hear a lot about others' experiences. Now, I have had like a few, like on one hand, that like tried to push my boundaries, but I'm a vocal person, so
So okay, let me
My
ask.
boundaries, I'll
What?
let you know. Like if you touch me, that's an extra whatever I want to say them out. So it's like don't do it. Don't even think about
So
it.
you talking about as far as cameraman?
Yeah, because if my photographer is acting unprofessional, yeah, like I'll vocalize. I'll speak my boundaries. I'll be like, that's not, or just no, I don't feel comfortable with that. Cause everybody like they work with different models.
Yeah.
Okay, all models are different. Some people are,
Just like the strip club. I had to learn
more.
all strippers are different. Some girls in the strip club really just want their money. And some girls in the strip club sell pussy. And some of the girls
Yes,
in the strip club had daddy
it's
issues. And some
mindset.
of them have, other issues.
Yeah,
You
so
can't just put all strippers or all women or all men or all nobody in a box.
no, you really can't because it's like it's everybody's mindset is different, and so like I said, I work with mostly professional photographers, so I really haven't ran into the problem. And like I know how to do like background checks or just
Yeah.
checks on people to make sure like they're legit and just look out for myself. So I don't really ever go into anything just let's catch a vibe.
I'm that person. I know the world weird. So I used to be the type like if I take a girl out on there, I'll be like, look, man, I'm gonna send you my driver's license. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah, so
send it to your send
yeah.
it to your people. So they'll know who you with and all of that because there's a
We
lot
do
of weirdos.
paperwork. We share information with each
Yeah,
other. We do all of that. So
yeah.
but I know a lot of people don't. So, but me, how I operate my business, yeah, it's different. And it's like I'll vocalize my boundaries. So if you're ever doing anything that's making me uncomfortable, I'm gonna be polite, but I'm gonna let you know, like,
Yeah.
mm-mm. So I mean, and like doing background checks, looking at the experience level of most of these photographers, just really like studying them, like you said, studying people before you actually work with them and things like that really helps you dodge certain problematic experiences. And like being vocal about your boundaries, like let somebody know if they try it, like I'm not here for that, like period.
I don't
So
like when
just
women touch me on purpose.
on purpose.
No, like I done been at parties and women will be trying to get through and they'll touch you right here and come around like, nah, don't touch me, don't
Oh
fucking touch
damn, they
me.
doing that now? I
They been doing
didn't know.
that.
Right?
I remember
What they do? Let me learn.
I was at a
Back
party
here. Hey,
and I told you I say, man, I say don't fucking touch me.
Ooh.
And she came back over and apologized. I say, you gotta understand, if I touch you, I'm a weirdo.
Yeah.
So what make you think you could just touch me?
Yeah, I'm very
Cause I'm
conscious
supposed,
of
cause all these
people's boundaries.
cause all these other niggas in here drooling over you. I'm supposed to just be okay. Oh, she cute. She touched me. Fuck no. Ain't nobody tell you could touch me. It
Yeah.
ain't on no bougie shit. It's just on some. I can't do it to you.
Yeah.
Even if I'm trying to get by and touch you by accident, it's like this weird ass nigga.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of guys feel like you can't even approach. Like I saw one of my homies say, "Look, if you see a woman pumping her gas and it's cold, pump it for her." I was like, man, you have been got shot today. So they think, who is this weird ass nigga trying to pump my gas? I don't want nobody.
Yeah,
You see what I'm
like
saying?
in
Like,
certain areas that's normal, but like yeah, if it's not normal in your area, mm-mm.
so one of your business things, cause I remember earlier I was like, we got a link, we got to work, but I was talking about like some film type stuff, cause I am doing like a little movie and stuff right now, and I got other ventures and things I'm doing. So I had watched like that'll be a good person to get in the mix. And you was
Yeah.
like, you instantly sent me the quotes for the readings and all of that. So tell me why people should come to you to get the readings. Because I was like, you ought to bring the cards, do a reading. Because I'm going to tell you something. Well, I always say we like to make history here. We made history last. I brought y'all gifts for Christmas. And we making history again. I have never had a reading ever
Ever?
in life.
Well, you're blessed because
I know.
this energy is pure. It's good. I think you should definitely get a reading with me. Water Her Psychic Services. Well, I'm a seer truly because I know people have negative connotations around psychic, but I'm a seer. Like I'm a generational seer. Like this is in my bloodline. I've had these gifts since a child, so tarot cards isn't really my gift. My ability to be a medium and be intuitive or telepathic or whatever you want to label it, clairsentient, clairaudient. Like I have all these different clair abilities I'm aware of, been trained in since I've been a child. Like Tarot cards I picked up like 10 years ago. So it's just been a long journey with these.
10 years.
10
Because I was
years.
going to say they look used.
Well, these cards aren't 10 years old specifically,
No,
but just
I know they ain't 10 years
but
old.
these are definitely used.
They used. I was going to say you been doing your thing.
I really do readings. So, yeah, and this is a newer deck too. So my other ones is real beat up. But no, it's a certain experience for people from, what I've seen that really touches people on a level that they don't experience. When you actually engage with somebody who can read your energy and show you something that is purely inside of yourself, and only a person who is a clear mirror of themselves can actually do that. So if you actually really get to be with a reader like I, Water Her, Kiana, Ra, like it's like not only a moment of you seeing yourself, but it's also, you leaving with a piece of your own personal power. Because I don't condone codependency. I don't condone bullshit. Like, I'm gonna tell you how it is, like I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. And I definitely want to encourage any soul to do their own personal healing
tell
work.
me how it
So,
is. I would need to know I'm okay for the future.
Yes.
Like, please.
Tell you what? Okay, well, I'm like, we got the cards here, but yeah, Water Her Psychic Services. Whew,
I'm gonna put
be
all
like,
this.
I get
I'm gonna put all
chills.
this. I'm gonna put all this. I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna get everything
They gonna
good.
be like, they like, I got chills. I'm like, oh wow.
Oh Lord.
See, look.
She wasting them on me.
Like, what? Wasting it
I
out.
hope the spirits is on my side.
Oh, that's funny. All right, we're gonna do a reading for Brian. Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, Higher Self. Thank you to Archangel Michael for shielding us and protecting us as we do this reading. Thank you for guiding us and allowing us to receive clarity, insight, and unconditional love. So it is. Okay, let's go. Always set the intention, right?
Okay.
So
I don't know nothing
you
about
better
that.
watch how they do it. Okay. All right. So let's see here. All right. So I'm gonna make this quick. Let's see. Interesting. Let's see. Wow.
They holographic, by the way.
I know, right? So pretty. Okay. All right. So, all right. So let's start this reading real quick. All right. So I am feeling that somebody may be reaching out to you from the past, if they already have or will be. Why are you laughing?
As of lately, it's been a lot of people reaching out from the past.
Wow, we're only 3 seconds in. Okay.
Quite
Right.
thirsty people.
Okay.
An influx to the point where I gotta turn my notifications. I be missing my real friend messages because, boy, these skeezers are something else. God bless them.
Oh my God.
Keep going
Oh
now.
my
Keep
God.
going.
I
Keep
feel
going.
you though. Keep it real. Keep it real. Okay, so yeah, I see an influx of people who, I mean, it looks like they're honestly regretful. Maybe they You gonna make me laugh. Don't make me
It's
laugh.
been a lot of regret. I ain't gonna lie. God bless them though. God bless them. I hope they find happiness. They'll never find me. It's definitely been a lot of regret.
Okay, this one, you're funny. Okay, I don't normally have funny people like that, so this is fun.
No, I'm gonna keep it honest. Like even if it embarrassed me, I don't care. It's whatever.
Nah, never that. But all right. So yeah, I see that there's people who felt regret, and they're really trying to, like you said, rekindle something new with you. But
Never.
I see that you are focused more on your money, your long-term goals, and you've been in this hermit mode where your energy is really withdrawn to yourself. And I think you've pulled back your energy mainly because it's like you realized you needed to really find your way through a period of like what felt like darkness, because these people these situations, these people, these things, all this stuff
crazy.
happening, like put you in a place of like really lacking the insight that you felt like you need to go forward.
Yeah, I cut ties. I sent out like a year ago. I sent out a mass text message to like 30 motherfuckers. I was like, I can't be around you. Like, we ain't in the same lane. I love you, but it's just not productive to my life and where I'm trying to go. Like, real shit, it's people that's still mad, like, to this day. Like, fuck them, though. But God bless them, though, at the same time. So, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, so but I really am proud of you for this because I'm seeing like making this decision to really illuminate the truth because it looks like not only did you have to pull back because how it was draining your energy, but there was a lot of things that were making you see things in a way that was just foggy and just not like I said, you didn't have the insight that you needed. And there was a lot of liars and manipulators and people just doing bullshit. So pulling back your energy and going to yourself.
I've had people. I had people that I loved and looked out for lie on me and tarnish my name and
Ooh.
almost messed up my livelihood. Everything I was fighting for. Like I've been like
Liars, yeah, them liars and those people who,
and people
yeah,
that didn't stand, that knew they was lying and never stood up for me until it was about to hit the fan. Then it's like, oh no, it never happened. Like, but you been knew that though. But yeah, okay, it's accurate.
yeah. So this is all happening because we got an underlying energy here of the tower moment.
Okay.
So before I get to this beautiful energy of light, because although I do see a past of darkness and people trying to make their way back in and all
Yeah.
this stuff, like this has all happened because this was a tower moment in your life. Okay. So this tower and this moon here, and like you said, you had to walk away, you had to close some things out. So as you see, this is an image walking away. This is the world, a chapter closing, ending. And not only that, it's because there was a lot of deception around you. People who weren't honest, like you said, stabbing in your back, being deceitful, just doing things in the dark to work against you. And like this tower moment had to happen. And like tower moments are never like comfortable, but it was necessary because God saw that they didn't have the right and pure intention in their heart for where you're wanting to go in your life or just the person you are in general. They couldn't, honor that and respect that. So that had to break away from you because you're ascending. And like the beautiful thing here is that after this period of darkness, because the moon is, the nighttime, you do have this lovely sun here coming out, letting you know that
Lord have mercy.
you're like this period because you've gone through a lot of karma. Like this is karma. Like all those relationships that fell off, all those.
And I
shitty,
tell people
it's
all
karma.
that. Okay, that's a fact. Because I tell people all the time when bad stuff happens to me, I be like, yeah, I did get away with this. Yeah, facts. So I be like, I told somebody the other day, I say, I think I'm almost done with all of my karma.
Okay, this
I
sun.
told somebody that real shit. I was like, I think all of it almost caught up with me.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
this sun here is literal confirmation that yes, love, you have made it through that dark tunnel and you're here at the end where the light is and you're getting ready to celebrate your accomplishments because this is somebody who's very self-sufficient, somebody who's glowed up, okay? This is like the glowed up energy, like
Yeah.
your energy's radiating, you are looking plentiful, successful, you're glowing, okay? Like everything is on point. And this is the sun letting you know you're going to celebrate success, achievements, new relationships, new everything. So be open to that. Because it's like, yeah, you have
You just said new everything.
new everything.
I did a post the other day on a story. I was like, new video on the way, new movies on the way,
New, right?
fashion,
New.
new.
Right. That's all you need to be
Crazy,
focused
right?
on.
First reading, right? I
Look.
fucks with it too.
Yeah, and you know what? Another message they have here for you is to protect your happiness because you are stepping into a period.
What I was just talking to you about.
Yes,
I don't put it all on the internet.
No, I
Yeah,
agree
you
with
see what
that
I'm
because
saying?
I understand with keeping things sacred and like especially when it comes to what you love. Like I relate to this as well too because a lot of people have fallen out of my energy since like last year around my birthday, November, October. Like so many people and situations have occurred where I'm like way back to being a lone wolf again. And I'm comfortable with that. Like a lone wolf is my nature, so it's not a problem. But I'm like, I don't fuck with
See,
none
I'm
of
used to
y'all.
being a lone wolf too, so I'm sorry if I ain't past
Yeah, I'm
this.
like, I don't fuck with none of y'all. Right. Like, I'm like, I am good on my own. And, since I made
Yeah.
that decision, so many blessings rolling in, so
Yeah.
many things I'm excited and happy about that, yeah, I don't really have nobody to
When I
share with, but I
truly,
don't want to.
when I truly start trying to like be a better person every day, like just be a better person,
Yeah.
everything started falling in place.
Yeah, so this is letting you know that yes, keep your boundaries, keep your shield up, keep your mind over your heart, and like let all that shit be of the past. Keep, don't let nothing come in the way. Because Queen of Swords, she don't play.
Yeah.
She's like, no bullshit. No bullshit. All right, fuck out of here. This is my happiness. Okay, baby, I worked for this. Like, Nine of Pentacles, like, because Eight of Pentacles is you put in all the work, you put in all the effort, you put in all the dedication. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles is saying you're about to reap your harvest. You're about to reap all your rewards. You better expect
Lord,
blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. Okay?
Lord, let that Robin
Like,
Hood card
you
go
need
right through the
You
roof.
need to expect blessings on blessings, miracles on miracles, like things going your way. Like, you
But
need
literally,
to
I
expect
was
all
telling
that.
somebody last night, like, I'm happy. I was like, I gotta pay for this. I gotta do that. I gotta figure out this. But I say, like, I'm genuinely like happy. Like, life is blessing me. My daughter, like, the biggest thing, like, my daughter just loves me unconditionally. Like, she just that type of love just don't exist
I
nowhere
feel
else.
that. That's why
You
I'm
see
like,
what
I
I'm
ain't fucking with
saying?
nobody out here.
So it'd be like the only way people can make me feel fucked up, like, is like if my daughter came to me, it's like, Dad, like, you fucking up.
Literally, I feel that. I like kids love, like, you will never love nobody like you love your kids.
Yeah.
I swear. And I feel like I relate to that too, because that's another thing that's kept me really grounded and focused on like business in general. Like, I've been an insurance agent. I've been in many different roles and hats and so many different things where it's like, like, I'm an entrepreneur at the end of the day. Like, I like doing things on my own terms, make my own money, like, and all I need is her validation and just love and be like, okay, you doing it, mommy. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. Everything else, psh, psh, psh. Like, look, I got an empire to protect. Hold up, and a princess. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
But it's a lot, especially, I'm like, we didn't start off
Yeah,
this way.
mine
It's
8.
a
You said
lot.
yours is 6, right?
Yeah.
Mine's 8. She just so far ahead of her time.
Yeah, my daughter, she's an earth angel, I swear.
Like, she just excelling so well. Like,
These
she in the
kids
gifted
different.
program at school. She doing good at that. I don't really think that's too much of a challenge. She doing softball. They just won their little championship with softball. But
Go her. I'm like,
yeah,
that's
like,
dope out here.
she was practicing braiding on my hair earlier
Oh,
today.
okay.
Yeah, she
Oh.
was practicing. Like, I done fell asleep. I was up all night doing other things.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, I know, man. That love is different. It's unconditional. All that other shit. Whew. What you need? I don't want nothing.
I gotta ask you, like, really none of these other questions. Like, it don't even matter. Like, this, I think this is a good way to cap it out. But y'all definitely check her out on everything.
Yeah,
Definitely.
so my social medias, I'm gonna throw that
This
out
our
there.
first time meeting ever. And it's 100.
100. It's real,
I
authentic.
ain't make her mad
vibes.
or nothing.
No, I'm like, I'm open minded,
Yeah.
But yeah, water her is my.
When she say water her, she mean WATERHER. Is it an underscore after that?
2 underscores.
2 underscores after that.
Okay, and from that page, you'll find everything else. My modeling page, what I do for my tarot readings and music, poetry,
You gotta think about it though.
blogging. I'm a writer.
She wasn't biased with the deck. Like, the deck just told the truth, just in front of y'all, just right now. Like, it's bad cards in there. I just ain't getting none of them.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've
Except the
seen.
past darknesses and stuff I had to cut off, but
Yeah.
that was real.
Oh yeah.
That's real. I'm gonna have to do that again sometime soon.
Yeah, it's a beautiful reading. Honestly, like it shows that you really did your work. It shows that you really.
I'm still working on myself.
But yeah, the progress here. You need to go ahead and give yourself a round of
That's why
applause.
I pop champagne every day.
Okay.
They think I be bullshitting like down there every day. Like, I'm sipping champagne. I was sipping more yesterday. Like, just I ain't pay for it, but I still was sipping.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, follow her, Kiana Ra on IG. Water her __ on IG. You see all her endeavors. You see all her work. Don't forget to subscribe to the Silk Foster Jr. YouTube channel. And definitely don't forget to subscribe to the What's Up With It podcast.
Yeah.
They on Spotify, everything. Them my brothers, bro. We showing love what love do. So that's how we gonna end it. It's been a beautiful night. We gonna celebrate, and hey, more content coming soon. More real shit coming soon. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed.
Peace.